Cheers, Ziggy Antonasia here, 4 seconds out. Delighted to be joined here in Brighton by world champion Lewis Crocker. Lewis, good to be midweight. How are you?
Good, mate. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Obviously, world champion. I saw your message to Conor Benn on the weekend. Just talk to you about that and your thoughts on his win over Chris Eubank Jr.
Yeah, a great win. Much better than the first fight. And listen, if Conor Benn's looking at a world title fight, I'm there. Especially with Garcia and Barrios and I fighting each other. It's the easiest fight to be made.
Absolutely. I mean, after your win against Paddy Donovan, you set yourself up in an amazing position to get the biggest fights in the sport. Is Conor Benn the one you want next? Obviously, Jack Catchall's on the card as well. I guess who do you want next?
Look, Jack's a great fighter, so is Conor Benn. Conor Benn's a much bigger name and much better appeal. So listen, my opportunities are endless at the minute. As you say, I'm the world champion. I want the biggest names possible, the biggest fights possible.
I mean, the 147 is booming. You mentioned Ryan Garcia and Barrios there. You got Manny Pacquiao. I guess there's a unification for you, a possibility next, depending on who fights who. We got Devin Haney, Brian Norman Jr. at the weekend. How do you see that fight going? And do you look for a unification?
Of course, the dream is always win a world title. But now it's the unify. So that's the goal next year. The biggest fights possible. You said Norman and Haney, a great fight. I'm slightly going towards Norman. But yeah, I'm looking forward to watching.
Obviously, last 4 wins apart. You just talked about how good an atmosphere that was in Ireland. There, you had all your people, had Paddy Donovan's people as well. How did it feel getting a massive win like that in a stadium?
Oh, it was huge. The win of our titles, amazing. But to do it in front of your home fans, it was incredible. Having my friends, my family ringside, it's a night I never forget, and I want to go down for history.
We're here for Harlem Eubank in Brighton. I believe you two used to train together. Is he a possibility for a fight, and how do you reckon he'll fare tonight?
I think he'll get the job done tonight. Listen, as I said, there's loads of possibilities for me, and whoever makes the biggest name. I want the biggest fight next. You know what I mean? So whoever that is, I'll leave out them on management team, and we'll get it on.
Yeah. I was going to say, how do you manage this with Eddie going forward? Because there's almost so many names to pick from. How do you manage it going forward? Also, when do you want to be out next?
I'm just listening to this report, and then I came out this against Donovan, so just bringing back memories. But listen, as you said, the list is endless, you know what I mean? But I want the biggest fight. That's it. So there's talks going on at the minute, and hopefully by the next week, what the plan's going forward. But my next fight will be
obviously, Paddy Donovan, Liam Barrow. A great rivalry between you two. But do you reckon you'll ever see Paddy Donovan again? I mean, the build-up for both fights is incredible. Obviously, played out really well as well. Do you reckon Paddy Donovan, the trilogy between you two is another possibility down the line?
Maybe down the line, but not anymore soon. Because as I say, it's I'm the champion. I want the big names, and Paddy brings nothing to the table right now. Do you know what I mean? It's I've just defeated him, and then he has Barrow, and I have big names the Americans there. You've Ben, and you've Eubank and Carroll you mentioned there as well. So we'll see what happens.
Going back to the Donovan fight, in the second one you were a massive underdog. Did that surprise you almost, the fact that you were such a big underdog going into the second one?
No, because I knew how the first fight went. That wasn't me, and with the cuts and the elbows and whatnot. Anyway, I knew I'd be a much better fighter going the second time, and which I was. So the win of our title was was 1-8, or probably that was 1-8. Give me no chance, you know what I mean? So they won it, and they put him on the canvas twice at that as well. Great feeling.
I mean, now you are world champion. Do you think we're going to see the best of you? And I know Teddy Atman says that being a world champion brings out the best in a fighter. Do you not think we're going to see the best of you moving forward?
Absolutely. I haven't touched the surface of what I can perform and I know next year will be the best year of my boxing career.
I'm looking forward to seeing you back in the ring. Thank you.